All I ever do anymore is play blueprints. My family misses me. My landlord hates me. My tax guy is furious. Day 16. Whew. What's both entertaining and frustrating about this game is just the experience of like trying to juggle so many mental goals and so many looming mysteries, and like it's a mix of like things you want to pursue and then the actual stuff that happens at you every day is so up in the air. You could just kind of be isolated from a particular mechanic for a while, to the point where you just like forget what it even was and what you're doing with it. Oh, I got my journal out. My journal! But then while that's happening, you get exposed to 17 new things that are all looming mysteries, and you half solve those ones, and then you also don't see those ones again for a while, and then you forget. You're like, it's you're trying to remember what all of your goals are. It feels like an ADHD simulator sometimes, where you're just like, please, no more distractions. Because I already have my own history with games like Riven and whatnot of trying to keep the mental stack in your brain all at once of all the goals you're trying to potentially follow up on, which are, of course, puzzles you don't know the solutions to, so you're still hypothesizing what to do and keeping all those loose ends at once. But here you have the added RNG of not even knowing what's going to exist each level. There's some of these things that I've been meaning to get back to for like the majority of the lockpicking kit. That's a good thing to start with. I would like to have some gems. This thing seems to always have the compass in it, or at least it's given me the compass like three or four times now, which is kind of wild. Did I request the compass in some form? I don't remember if you can ask it to put a specific thing in that or not. I'm a little up in the air about whether or not it's helpful to lower the water level here. Or if I should just commit to taking the foundations path through. I do think I want to get the pump room regardless, because I want to probably drain the reservoir if I can. Which is not a reference to peeing. Unless... Okay, the tomb. The tomb gives me access down there again. Do I want that? The trading post is not exactly revolutionary, except for the part where it has dynamite, which maybe you can use at some point somewhere. And the hovel is just a bit... It's helpful for the gem economy. But not the end of the world. Ah, damn it. What did I learn last time? If nothing else, the tomb is probably useful for being able to access the foundation and the switch that's underground immediately. No, because don't I need... Ah, fuck. There's so many... This part of the game got complicated enough that it's like kind of hard to keep track of. So... What was it trying to do? Let's see, do I have that map saved, or did I close it by accident or something? I think I didn't save the full version of the blueprints map. There's the basement down there, the reservoir... Some kind of rotating room. Rotating gear, torch, north lever, torch chamber, red entrance, tomb entrance. My brain got distracted by the previous thought of red. Because I was thinking about the red door for a second there down there. Is the red door tied to the letters that I'm supposed to get? I'm supposed to find all of them but one of them or something? Oh, damn it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm trying to remember what my goal here is. I could just go down there and run around it, I guess. As the hovel's doesn't have any special mechanics locked behind it. It's just frankly a thing I kind of prefer because the gem economy is kind of hard to navigate. Although going down here will eat into my steps. So this door stayed open. Most of the stuff is staying the same. It's hard to keep track of the entirety of what's down here and what I'm trying to do down here. Here's an incomplete piece of the map, which is a little funny because we, at this point, just have access to the rest of the map. Oh, I wanted to try coming down here. Oh, do I have to move the lever again here? The other door stayed unlocked. Right, I think I wanted to come down here because I want to sail the boat across the water if I can. So I haven't been able to get on this side of the ocean, of the lake. Let's see. Yeah, just to confirm, I do not have... Well, that's not a surprise. And I was tempted to move this again. I don't know if this will get in my way and become a problem, but... I currently have the ability to go around this whole thing, which should mean that I'm capable of solving this room and getting over there without having to go back and forth, but this might screw me in some way. I'm not really sure. I guess if I can attach the right angle to over here, then I can get over there easily. Yeah, the right angle version should work just fine if I can keep it like that, because it'll connect there to there and there to there. So if I end up on this side of the map, I could just rotate it over to there to get over there. And so on. Does this room reset each run though? Or can I leave it in the raised form? Should plan this out a little bit better. That's the right angle one, so it goes 1, 2, 3. It can be attached to there. Does that one not have a lever for controlling where... That creates problems. Let's confirm whether or not this door opens and closes, because I haven't had the chance to see if... Wait. No, there is no basement key here. It's just the lever. So I'm flipping the lever at the beginning of the run this time. Right. Yes, there's no basement key on the way here if I take the tomb, because I can take that path. Okay. Sorry, I'm there's a lot to keep track of right now. I'm not doing a great job at holding it in all my brain at once. There's a very complicated environment down here to try to keep straight. Okay, so if I take the tomb, I can reach this in one go. That might depend on whether or not the gear resets, because if it does not reset, it might be possible to put it in a configuration where it becomes inaccessible from that direction, which would be a problem for me. I'm curious about this because it's red. And weren't there red envelopes I'm supposed to find based on that one vision? And I'm supposedly going to find all of them except for one. Wait, there's just a random door there. It reminds me of the doors from Dark Souls 2 that you encounter early on but can't do anything with. I have so little concept of how far I am in this game right now. Alright. So each of these locations can only reach 2 other locations functionally. One thing I want to test, because this is vital for a lot of things, I want to know whether or not the basement door that I have opened is still closed or not. I need to reach this side of the tomb, I believe, with the basement key in order to unlock the bottom of the well. But the question is, am I unlocking it for future runs, or is it going to stay closed forever? Also, how much of this running around is causing me to lose steps? It's a little weird that I don't get to see the boundaries of where the steps are. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think the idea is that I want to push the cart in order to get over there and open the gate whenever I happen to come from the tomb side, but otherwise I want to move the cart back so it's back to blocking my path to get this way. Because I can't go past the cart to reach that side of the place. 1, 2, 3. I can get over there, I guess. No, I can't. Or, damn it, I'm trying to hold this in my brain. I got over there a minute ago, didn't I? No. Yes? I don't think I was over there, because that's the one that makes it go up and down, right? And it didn't go up and down, so I think it was over there. And once I'm over there, I can't make it go over there, because that requires a right angle. I think the combination of the two types, I think it's designed in a way so you can go all over the room, but you can't functionally get where I want to go from this side without having access to that one, because there's no lever. I kind of forgot about this because I had access to it the whole time before, but there is no lever on this side. Both of these rooms don't have levers. Did I just lose another step? Where's the threshold? Alright, well I pulled the underground lever. So in this run, the moon door is open. But otherwise I feel like I should leave this back here so I don't get in trouble. And can access all that stuff from the other side, hopefully. Because I can't push this when I'm on the other side. And it seems like I can't reach the one that rotates the room from there. What's this again? This one has a crest, but it's less clear if there's a thing to do with it. You probably need to understand the crest at some point. So this probably does pay off, but I don't think I have much to go on with that yet. Yeah, now I should be able to take the boat to get across. But the boat might be persistent. Let's see, and this is where... Okay, so when the fucking fountain is full, the water fills the entire area down here, and you can't reach the door from this side. So you do need to have it open regardless. There's no situation where you are on the other side of the wall, on the other side of the door, and be like, what if I open this? What's going to happen? With the water being on the other side. Okay. I can use the boat. Oh, is that just a rock? I thought that was a tunnel. Oh, there's the tunnel. It's on that side. Okay. So at some lower saying all the wrong words today, Jesus Christ. At some lower water level, I guess, I could probably reach that and go in that hole. Just make this a bit lower. And probably have to be on this side, because I don't think I can reach the boat on that side. But here there's a staircase, so I can probably reach it if I lower it by some amount. It's hard to know what height that's supposed to be. But if I lower the water level all the way, I can probably go down all these stairs and do something down there. That's also going on. And yeah, I have access to this gate, this thing here, but only here. So this is the only spot where I can actually manipulate it. Otherwise, I'm walking in and just hoping it happens to connect to something, which did work enough for me to get over there this time, but I'm a little worried I might not be able to always reach that spot from that side when I draw the tomb, because I don't know if the water level is going to... Oh, can I not walk on here? I don't know if the gear might... if it resets or doesn't reset, and what that might mean for me. I figure we want to lower the water level by, like, half of what it is right now, maybe? Maybe a third? I'm not entirely sure if I want to sail into that tunnel or walk into that tunnel. Like if I'm supposed to be able to pull up next to it then get out of the boat, or if I'm supposed to take the boat in as far as the water level goes. I don't know if this stick is supposed to be a comparison to the maximum water level it can have as like a reference point. It doesn't exactly have like comparable notches or anything, because this shading is just something else entirely. Okay, well let's find out whether or not this door is open. Unfortunately, the process of approaching it's probably going to cost me a bunch of steps, isn't it? Oh, it's open. Okay. The basement key unlocks doors permanently. And this calls it from the side. Does it only work with a key card? Okay. Okay, so there's a limitation here yet again. So you can access the foundation directly, which might be really powerful if your foundation's actually in the north, unlike mine. Whoops. But you need the key card to even power this button. Now to run back and spend even more footsteps getting all the way back. Okay, so we learned that that door is permanently open. I have to take the boat to get back now, which means I can't... That sucks. That means I can't leave the boat here. Oh well. I can still try lowering the water level. It's so easy to forget what we look like because we never see ourselves. I'm a little surprised the cutscenes are in third person. Definitely some kind of tunnel. It's weird that it looks like a perfect ring, like a sewer pipe, or a sewer tunnel, I guess is more accurate, but it has like rocks clipping through the edges of it. I'm like, how are those rocks there if the pipe is shaped like that? That goes back to the other door I can't open. Yeah, the main difference here is you either rely on drawing the tunnel, or you can get here directly by just lowering the water level in the fountain. So there's multiple ways to get here, which is helpful. But that's all on this side of the ocean. This side of the water. It's the other side I want access to, and if I get across, I need a key card already. But we have a tool for how to do that. Because the game let me do the thing where that one room, if I end my run there, I'll start with a key card automatically. Which is great news. But I didn't do it. Oh man, they really made this process cost you a bunch of steps, even though it's like not in the traditional house structure. It's a little rough. Okay, so the tomb is mostly useless to me right now. It's that whenever I put a dead end in the map, the tomb will get 5 coins. I don't know if those 5 coins are available in future runs and stock up, or if I have to go all the way to the tomb in that run to get them. So that's even more questions for me to be uncertain about. Hooray. There's a lot of ways to interpret some of the rules here. Bedroom closet. The specifics of that do create a situation where now I'm a little more hesitant to place that closet because I want to get the better bonus for it. But I might have benefited from just being able to, from just placing it at all. Time for another parlor puzzle. Only one box is true. Only one box contains gems. That's true. That's always true. So that means that this isn't true. 2 of them have to be true, but you're not true. So this one must be true then? The gems are in the white box. Okay, so these 2 are true. The gems are in the white box, only 1 box. Yeah, only 1 box. This is true. This is false. It is the white box. That should be pretty straightforward and correct and easy, and definitely not a funny moment right now when I get proven to be incorrect. Da 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 da. All right, in the corner already. Let's see. Spread 5 in the tomb. Yeah, the spread mechanic never seems to apply to stuff being permanent. The only reason I would think that the coins are permanent, or by which I mean persistent between runs, is that the tomb isn't in the main place, but you do draw it. So it puts a bunch of money in the tomb for all the dead ends I've made so far, but you do have to make the visit to the tomb, which costs some amount of steps. Either from the entrance, the garage, or the foundation. Not amazing ways of getting around. If it's already going to be a precarious layout, I might as well bring this here so I can progress this. Is that a skull? Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Oh. Well, gonna be a lot of coins in that tomb, then. Are those coins gonna be worth having, though? Will I have a purpose for those coins? It's probably a bad place to draw the Chamber of Mirrors because it's gonna be by the elevator. Which I believe means I won't be able to actually access that room from that direction. The den will give me the backside of the elevator. I don't know if I want it, but I can do it. Okay, so this elevator is permanent. Got it. Good to know. I did not know it. I did not know yet whether that was permanent or not. It said the foundation doesn't reset, but it's unclear if that includes the elevator itself or not. So we know that happens. I don't know if you have to crank the elevator back up if it's stuck underground or anything like that. I'm also not sure why it would ever be stuck underground at the end of your run, because you'd have to just end your run downstairs on purpose, I guess, or run out of steps down there. But we do not have to get to that crank every time. That's good to know. Still would have gotten in the way of the House of Mirrors because it's not a doorway. This would be a great time to draw House of Mirrors, right at the beginning, surrounded by the entrance hall and the foundation and everything. Of course not. Courtyard. Not a great place to put the storeroom right now. God damn. I don't think I want to open that lockbox right now. Definitely wish they were on the map so I can keep track of them better. A breaker box. The nursery. Placing the chapel sucks, but the dead ends would also suck. I only have 2 coins so far, so it's not the end of the world yet. It's tempting to try to go back and build up the entrance hall side and see if I can go around it without it mattering, but that would potentially also lead to me getting a bunch of money that then the chapel can take from me. But if I do cause a dead end, then I can just permanently be past the chapel and never come back down to it, which would also be kind of okay. It does feel good for your step economy to build up the entrance hall stuff first, because then if you reach dead ends, you don't have to run all the way back down to the entrance later to then create the dead ends. Laundry would be a dead end. I almost thought that that left side was a door, which would really throw me off. Don't love spending these gems. Okay, so if I mix... Oop, gems! You can actually buy gems. They're expensive. Relatively for how many you'd want to have usually, but if they don't sell out, that could be a lot of gems. God, keys are 10. Every key costs more than every item in the game. That's wild. I'd love to get the shovel. Or the salt shaker, honestly. So this gives me a chance to spend any money I get going forward before I go back to the chapel. Which could undo the chapel's downside in a way. This sucks. I keep drawing the furnace. The key for every bedroom in my house, but doesn't do anything yet. We're going to lose the corridor's anti-locked door bonus here at the beginning, where it likely would not have changed anything. With the power of this pantry, I'll be able to afford a shovel. Will I? Is a shovel 6 or 8? I don't remember. We'll see if I even generate any stuff to shovel. The vault. Can't afford it. That's a lot of money. Then I would definitely be able to afford everything at the store right now. Without question. Alright. State inventory. 1 trunk, 5 coins. Where? I know the trunk. Oh, I probably placed a dead end, and so it put 5 coins in the tomb. So that's a way of keeping track of that, what the current amount is. You could pretty quickly reach a vault's amount of coins down there. Yeah, the secret data transfer is coming at some point. I find this interesting because it's just not... I don't know how far I am in the game yet, but our stated goal is to get through that moon door, basically, and I can do that. I could do that right now. Probably not right now, but like, this run could let me do that. I just need to open one of the 3 doors into the antechamber and get one of those 3 rooms to draw. I need the secret garden, the great hall, and the greenhouse, or any of them. Greenhouse, the secret garden's the hardest one to generate. Weirdly, that is 2 green rooms. But yeah, if those are where the levers always are, then I should be able to find them reliably. Let's see here. Staff services. I feel like I just generally want the shovel to be the thing that's at the commissary, if I can maintain that. Alright, we're free to dead end in the south. But in what way? Ooh. 10 sips to the boudoir, and then walk-in closet gives 3 gems would be nice. The question is just, do I want to hit the bottom corner just to spend 1 more room? There's a part of me that always wants to fill the entire map as best that I can, but as far as we know, you don't actually need to do that. Ever. I think it feels the best because it gives me the chance to use every single... We don't know how to get to our diary yet. It gives us the chance to see as much of the current deck as possible. So that's a reason to follow that instinct. But yeah, in that case though, like, there was a good chance that I'd draw the room, use the green hallway and the green spare room, and then I just don't draw a dead end anyway. And that would also be bad. For my purposes. I don't think I want to draw the laboratory because I don't have gems right now. So let's draw the garage to get the keys. And hope I can find more gems. I guess I can buy them at the store. My concern right now is that if I spawn the laboratory and I don't have gems, then I think I won't be able to spawn the boiler room, which I assume also costs a gem, or even more. I think a lot of the rooms tied to that stuff cost gems. I think the only stuff that doesn't cost gems that's relatively powerful like that, or has those kind of purposes, might be just the red rooms themselves. Might have a tendency to not cost gems because they're trying to inflict them on you. I can do the shovel or I can do the gems. Ah. I'm gonna invest in the shovel. Cause I'm just hoping I get the chance to get gems via shoveling. Was there... I don't remember. Was there shovel points in the tomb? Or am I wasting a bunch of steps right now checking? Man. This is why it's tempting to just Google everything constantly. I mean, if I was insane, I could have like a shoveling page where I document all the shovel spots that I get. And then have to then augment. I'd be like the guy that did the soil sample notes, where I'd have to like constantly. There we go. I figured there'd be shovel spots here. Hey, there's some steps. Yeah, I'd have to be like the guy with the soil sample stuff, where I'd have to then also give like updates and variables. Like, oh, okay, this place sometimes has shovel spots and sometimes doesn't. There's gotta be more than just a one, right? I mean, at least the trip here paid for itself, but damn. It's a whole ass tomb. Can't tell me there's only one dirt pile. Right? Please? Please? That's remarkable. Really? I guess I correctly remembered that one spot, but otherwise no. I don't remember if there's more if I go deeper, but it will cost me more steps. Oh well, at least there's more shovel points that I saw already. In like the courtyard. And also I have the shovel at the beginning of the run, so now I can actually shovel stuff as I find it, instead of being like, aw, look at all these spots. It'll cost me 30 steps to retrace these steps and go to all these spots. I wish I had my shovel. There's never shovel spots in the parlor. Sometimes in the hallways. But I think it's usually when you have the fucked up modifier that's adding shovel spots. The hallways look weirdly overgrown and have weird shovel spots. No, it's nothing. Oh. Shovel makes me sad. This is not currently costing me a coin. And there are currently not any coins in this room. Yeah, the bedroom's the best opportunity to actually keep going. The basement key. Ooh, do I want it? This run? I already largely accessed what I needed. So the basement key is only useful to me right now if I pumped the water. The attic. 8 items. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. Ah. I don't have gems for that. I have to put the coat check here. I have no choice. But I think the item's useless to me, so I should just leave it and not even walk in. which is awkward. And I guess that's a dead end. Yeah, the gem economy is killing me again. Okay, so this is already down. I should check this room first, because I could have dug up a gem, maybe. I don't remember if gems are even an option. But it would have given me money, and then I wouldn't have wanted to go back in the chapel and lost the money. Brick? Who buries a brick? I say as if that's weird at all. Bricks are probably buried a lot. Like, for construction and foundations and stuff, which I'm in. Okay, so now I have access to this place. But I don't currently have a reason to take it back down. The wine cellar for 3 more gems. It's pretty good. They don't take it so I can afford things. Big spot. Ah, turnip. The shovel's a surprisingly consistent source of food. Let's not say consistent, actually. We don't have a lot of data for that. But I have gotten 2 turnips today. And not much else. Okay. Dead end that kills this run. Spare green room is a cheap way of going forward. Secret passage costs a gem, but could give us access to stuff. Kind of want to use this to summon a green room, in the off chance that it might be the green room. Lockpicking? God, this room can be locked, huh? The cloister's too expensive. The aquarium gives me more options, otherwise I use the spare green room, which is what I chose not to do in the last room anyway. Let's use the aquarium just to give us more than 1 door. But it's not amazing. I don't love that you can drain the aquarium. But are there just gonna be a bunch of dead fish in here if I do that? That's really unpleasant. Pebbles. Okay, the shovel gets nothing more often than I thought it would. Oof. Source of 3 keys, but it'll be worth more later. Gymnasium sucks, but I'm gonna just briefly use it for some dead ends right here, I think. The vault, but it costs 3 gems. Let's get the storeroom. This is a great place to get the storeroom. Also, there's a lot of money by now, I think, already in the basement. Does the garage count as a dead end? I don't know. Coat check does, so it's like 1, 2, 3. At least 4 dead ends for 20 gems in the tomb by now. That adds up very quickly if you ever actually go back down there. Damn, the dark room. I want to intentionally go for a dead end right now. Let's summon the dark room and then leave it for now as an emergency option. But maybe this door will work out just fine. Walk-in closet would give me like 3 gems, which would be nice. But that's a lot of dead end to add. But the passageway kills my gems. Oof. Oh, this sucks, man. Brutal. I think I have to lose my gems at the passageway and hope the walk-in closet comes back soon. Because otherwise I'm stuck just blind drawing something in the dark room and hoping that it doesn't end the run right there. It's so close to ending my run. Meowdy. Alright, let's try going left to give myself any new options. Failed lockpick, but I have keys at least. Yeah, stop giving me dead ends, the bourgeois. This gives me 10 more steps. Ta-da! So what's the example? This one had a fake safe number 9083. So it's the information you might get from that is it might be that it's a 4-digit safe combination. We know the paintings don't matter because they change. There aren't really interactive things in here. I'm so curious about this record because it never plays music, but it's moving. The only conspicuous thing in this room is this. But there's just so many things you could try to derive a combination from. But the safe is in the picture, like, so inherently you want to think that this picture is relevant to the safe combination. Because the safe's in it. They got this, it's when they got the safe. It's when they got the safe. Hang on. 1225. You did not set your fucking safe combination to Christmas. Oh my god, cybersecurity is dead. Gem? Oh, that's a gem stand. That's what those things are, I guess. Wait. Oh. Oh, this is a big deal. Wow, I've never found any of these yet. How long ago did the fortune teller even tell me about these? How long ago have I last seen the fortune teller? Wow, there's got to be more visions like that. So envelope 4? Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment to kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name, nor a fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did, but for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of the 100 Nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Damn. Damn, Daniel. It's all out of red again, though, too. Because you definitely get the vibe that it might be like anti-royalist or whatever it was specifically, but you get, given that it's literally red, you get a sense that there's like a red scare thing going on, that specifically one of her peers was essentially identified as like a thought criminal, it sounded like, and was taken away. And it's like in those areas, you like expect that it to be like a series of professors and intellectuals and writers that function as being like, can I click on it? No. That are functioning like a communist party of sorts. There's a red letter here. So get it back over here. My notes. It stays here. It's number 4. Red envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 4 is the Bodyr. Okay. Another thing to potentially document. It doesn't attach it to the room specifically, it just says that it's tracked here. That it might just be a way of tracking my permanent progress through the envelopes, but it might reset next run. It might become a thing where you have to get all 8 envelopes in the same run or something. But I don't know if that's the case. Okay, so we are specifically peering behind the veil a little bit here, getting some more information. And given that room's accessibility and how not deep that puzzle was, you could have had that information super early in the run. I want the attic! It's just in the rotation now, but I need so many gems. I don't want to spend gems more. Alright, so reading nook and then library. We'll at least keep this branch going a bit. In a somewhat awkward way. Hopefully the library points down-ish, because I have a lot of ground to cover down there. The way that whenever I look around I never find stuff, but the metal detector makes me find stuff all the time, makes me paranoid. Makes me wonder if the metal detector spawns things to find. Ew. 2 dead ends or go north. It's gonna be really hard to fill in any of that map then. The History of Orindia is the one I haven't done yet. Fixed Stars is already in the other room. Have I read the History of Orindia? The big long book was the Sightseer's Guide, yeah. I don't know if I've read the History of Orindia yet. I also want the drafting strategy, but that's the last one down. Okay. Doesn't hurt to check in on my shame list of things that I've never made. Never been to. I know one of them's the Rotunda. Most drafted is now the Den. Favorite floor plans? The Tomb? This must be based on the percentage of times it's been drawn and I've chosen it. I guess I've chosen the Tomb both times it's appeared. Shovel, compass is a dowsing rod. There's a lot of space for contraptions. Don't know what this is. This whole bit. It looks like a photo album. Still have never placed the laundry room, the rotunda, or the showroom? I also want to find... I want to place the attic, but it hasn't as many opportunities to be passed up, I guess. That room looks wild. It has one room for every mechanical room in the house. I drew only dead ends, thanks game. I don't know if I have mechanical rooms in the house. What counts? Just anything that has the icon visible on it right now, I guess? Security. So it'll have 2 doors. It's the only one that's not a dead end, but that sounds like a waste. But maybe it generates more doors the more gears you place over time. The language is slightly ambiguous, but maybe not that much. Right now, my chances of reaching the antechamber are not looking great. I can reach it from the bottom or the right. Let's just explore a new room and enjoy that. Oh, it's going up. I wonder how this room reacts if you have the maximum number of doors, which is a lot of doors. 8. Burning through my keys again, man. They really want me to draw dead ends. The laboratory would connect to the antechamber if I happen to open that side up. I do want to maximize my chance of getting into the antechamber, so that seems promising compared to these disappointing options here. I'm going to be out of gems, and that sucks. And also, that whole left side's not going to be opened up at all, which severely reduces my chance of getting other stuff done. We're also definitely not connecting... Is that a gem? Nope. We're definitely not connecting this room to the boiler this run. Do an experiment, maybe something that'll generate gems somehow. So you gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Gain 1 star. Oh my god. Add a small chest at the entrance hall. That's a lot. That could be a lot of star progress, interestingly. Each time you find some trash while digging, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, every time you eat an apple. Well, finding trash is relatively common, although I'm running out of chances to do it. I might never find a single apple that's run, and I don't know if I'll have the gems to spend for this. One key for every 2 hallways in your house. It's tempting to do star because it's just so much progress, but maybe aimless progress without knowing what it accomplishes. It's interesting to be able to farm that. But keys can hold me back from finishing the level. The chest in the entry hall means going all the way back to the entry hall. I don't have a sledgehammer. I'm really torn between stars and keys. Let's do keys. But I recognize that being able to spam a bunch of stars might be valuable. So I'm feeling a little guilty for not doing that. Yeah, this door is open. There's unfortunately like no dig spots. And unfortunately it's not retroactive for all the garbage I found so far, which has been plenty. That's a downside. The one time I finally get to have a shovel all run and do a bunch of digging and don't accidentally turn it into a dowsing rod, the game then is like, hey, time to regret every hole you dug because all the trash you found so far would have generated a key if you hadn't dug it yet. I'm like, motherfucker, stop it, game. Oh no. So I have no gems, so I literally can only place the furnace. Which means more bad rooms coming. So we're in trouble. Trash, please? Or a gem. Nothing. Cool. Yeah, that is an option. You can just give me nothing, I guess. It's giving nothing. Okay, so I went through all that work to avoid this exact scenario, and now I'm still gonna have to RNG draw something. Because we don't have the breaker room, right? Yeah, so I can't turn the lights back on. And I have no gems, so I'm pretty much just stuck with whatever it lets me do. They could have also been locked. I don't know what these are. It's the dining room. Okay, that has rooms. Oh, I have the aquarium, so it's going to be 30 steps. I finally get the bonus of having the right room. Damn. I think last time I saw that particular meal, it was like, there's an aquarium? We're not dead yet. I would like to generate a room that lets me open one of these doors, though. Please. Let me believe that I can get in there. Although I don't know if I can generate any of the ones that would do that. Fuck. That's it, huh? The gem economy is brutal. This is why it's so tempting to use the hovel, because I can just... The step economy is just not that hard by comparison. And they charge you so much more money for it. Like, proportionally, it's relatively expensive to buy a gem. but it's not that expensive to use steps to get a gem. And the, I think it's like 2 steps per gem, basically, and the like, food isn't that expensive by comparison. Especially with all the ways that you can generate more points worth of food. I guess I'll run back to the entrance and just see how much money I got, just to, like, feel cool and pick up all the money. Or I guess I should leave it for a future run just to find out whether or not it persists or not. Would be the smart thing to do. On the off chance that sticks around. I had different hopes than what we got. Womp womp. There's something beautifully impotent about getting the perfect 30 food meal, the 30-step meal. Literally 1 room away from reaching the permanent dead end where the run ends. Extremely funny. I also think that I think the only security, yeah. I guess I never turned off the security doors anyway, so it would have been bad, but interesting that the only security keycard we ever encountered was the elevator, which I can go around. The rest of everything just didn't do it. If I go down there, I'll mostly be in a dead end. Yeah. I hope I'm not just playing the game wrong. I guess I can open this for fun. I feel like I'm playing the game wrong when it comes to the gem economy just because it's so hard to manage it, but I don't know how much more I could do. Just be extremely persistent about never spending gems on anything that's slightly useful because you need to save them for the most useful ones. But like, the game legitimately puts you in situations where 2 out of 3 options require gems, and then the other option is a dead end that will like just cut off half the map. So it's really hard not to spend gems. And I can buy the gems now, but the run's already over. It's just kind of pointless now. And then they sell out. I've got gems now, you fucker. Let me generate that attic. And I can't store gems. Womp womp. I guess what was dumb... Yeah, it's my fault, functionally. Let's see. How many wishes can you make? 1 a day? Yeah. So when you drain the water, you can get the money back from all your wishes so far, but it's only 1 coin per day, so it'd be hard to make a substantial number of them happen. I also never made the break room. Yeah, we didn't play pool today. We didn't play darts today, so I can't rest there to give myself a keycard next run. Rough. But yeah, my biggest failure in this run that was more predictable is that once I saw that I had more money, I should have registered the idea that it was time to run back to the commissary and buy gems. Because I could have potentially placed the attic or something, which would have been wild. I would have liked to have seen the attic. Where's the money in the tomb gather? Probably the grave? They have you take it off of his grave? No. Because every dead end should have generated $5 down here, right? Maybe you have to go all the way down to the death statue. That's the next biggest landmark. Oh, here it is. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 45 coins. I can't do anything with them right now. So I think I'm just going to leave them on the off chance that they actually stick around, but I don't think they will. But no reason to pick them up besides being like, whoa, look at this money! And then, like, throwing it in the garbage. It is funny that the logic of the game, the rules we were presented as a player was that we have to leave all the money in there every day. Or leave all this stuff we get in general, every item. But we can just go outside in the middle of the day with our items. So it's a little bit... It's like extreme honor system there. And maybe even a bit of like a... Maybe even an arguably slightly dishonest interpretation of the rules is the way that we leave with items. Considering the fact that the game has that previous rule, it feels really weird to be able to leave with the items, but then also still be committed to like, disposing of them back inside the house. It's like, what if you end the day and you're not even in the house? It's like, well, we better walk back in the house and dump everything on the floor, then walk back out. That's the rules. But like, that's it's not quite stipulated that hard. All right, East Wing favored. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of my lopsided house with the weird snaking path to the antechamber. Okay. It's gonna be a challenge. We got a red envelope though, and we did open the antechamber door for the second time. We just need to actually open one of the entrances to it at the same run, and also be able to reach it. So it's a lot of things all at once. You have to both reach and open the same of the 3 antechamber perimeter doors by coincidence, which can be tough, and have access to the basement key via the coat check or the antechamber, and have access to the basement, which is the more reliable part, and do all that in one run. We'll get it. Where the hell are the other envelopes?